Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright guys, this might be part one of going down the rabbit hole. I don't know, but check it out. Here we go. We got a 98 Cadillac Seville STS. Customer's complaint is overheating. Oh boy, yeah buddy. Yeah buddy. Alright, let's check it out and see what's going on. Coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, here we go. This right here says it all. But we're not going to go down that road yet, hopefully. Alright, the car's been sitting for 6 months. What's this?
At least.
Oh, at least, right. Been sitting for 6 months at least. So, now the customer did say that it did have a leak. So more than likely we're going to start there. I'm not going to try to start it up yet, but hopefully our jumper will jump it or the truck will jump it. But what we're going to do first, guys, yeah, we're kind of low. But what I'm going to do is, wait a minute. What color is that looking?
Am I supposed to see oil in there?
Huh, I guess so. There might be a buildup, it might not draining down. But this you're not supposed to see.
What is that?
That's trouble. That's some kind of sealer that was put in here. And that must have been some good seal too, because I can tell by the brown indication all around here. That is not good. Somebody put some stop leak or something in here. I'm pulling the oil, and at least the dipstick looks clean. But somebody definitely put some sealer in there, some good stuff too. There's stuff to do that, but I know that stuff. We're not gonna go with that yet. We're not gonna mess with that yet. Let's get us a pressure tester and see if we can see any kind of leaks anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our leak tester kit. First thing we do, got all these adapters. What we got to do is figure out one to fit this right here, but the same as the cap. Pretty much it's by luck you do this best, guys. I don't know. That one might fit. Then we have this one right here. No. I like this one because it got the little rubber right there that will seal inside of there. We got the brown one. Alright, we're gonna go with that one. And what you do is grab this part of the tool over here that looks like a bicycle pump. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna hook this up. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out in a minute. I'm gonna hook this up, and then looks like a bicycle pump. We're gonna keep pumping this until it gets up to about 15 psi, and then we're gonna check for any leaks. So let's. Alright guys, we're going to let it sit just like that. Then we're going to go around and check for leaks. We'll be right back. Alright guys, you can see I brought it up to 17 PSI because the cap is ready for 18. So I wanted to make sure we have enough pressure in the system. And that thing is holding, guys. Now, maybe everything lost out when it started overheating. Maybe it started backing up and everything like that. So we definitely gotta, I don't know. So let's, what we're gonna do, release the pressure. We're gonna get a jump on it to see if we can get this thing started. Be right back. All right, guys, we got our jumper here. You know, I ain't too particular about this jumper, guys. It says 1,000 amps, but I ain't too particular about it at all. Let's set it up right here. The battery on this vehicle is located in the trunk or under the seat, one of them. So we can jump it from out here. And hopefully it has enough to start this up. All right, let's try it out.
The alarm works.
Can you move those terminals around or something?
Either one?
Yeah. Right there, that's the one.
Whoa.
Nope. Which one did you move?
The ground. The spark.
Figures. Some cheesy ground, man. Let's see if that'll work. I just heard it spark a little bit.
Yeah. The spark when you clicked it too.
Alright guys, I'm seeing a misfire here. So but it's a north star. So what we're gonna do is let it run for a little while and see what's going on. Be right back. Alright guys, check this out. Sylvia found this out. Sylvia said, what is that? And that is actually the belt to drive for the water pump and all. That's the tensioner right there. And you know what? Let's shut this down because I think we just found our problem. Man, check this. It's good to have Civvy here. Alright guys, what we're gonna do, let me get some tools. So we're gonna take this shield off. We're gonna show you exactly what's up, yo. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys. You know what sucks about this is, guys, I don't know how long it would have took me to look at that. So that's why I always get after Sylvia. Always trying to helping out. Dang it.
You get after me for helping out?
For not helping out. All right, guys. There's supposed to be a 10mm bolt right inside here, but that's missing. But we got two 10mm nuts down below. And I got a 10mm shallow, my cordless ratchet. Let's get both of those bolts out. Right back. Alright guys, we got the last one here. Let's take this up. Holy cow. Look at this mess right here we got the tensioner. Yeah, that's all good. And look at the pulley right here. All the teeth are messed up. And I can't really see the water pump pulley. Let's see if I can. Okay, I got it. I'm turning the water pump. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Tell you what, guys, let me get the belt. is it easier for me to just take this thing out and... Well, guys, let's see if we can... What is this?
There's one way to put up the hose.
Yeah, make sure that hose ain't going down there. Let's see if I can get in there with this. Nope, I'm gonna need a deep 10 millimeter. What I'm gonna do is take those two bolts out and try to get this tensioner out of the way so we can look at that water pump. All right, we'll be right back. All right, got a 10 millimeter deep 3/8 drive. Pull this ratchet. Let's go in here and see if we can. Dang it, AC line is in the way a little bit. Man, you gotta be kidding me, man. You know what, guys? See, this is that bull right here, man. Look at this mess. Tell you what, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this a backyard style. This is when you go backyard, guys. You're gonna like, what do you mean by that? Hey, can't even put this bolt somewhere? Okay.
That's
You
called
take-
a socket.
You take your shallow socket. You put it on the bolt like that. Then you put your ratchet up there. So instead of using the right one that's supposed to be up there, you use that one. You're using the right tool to go in there and try to get a wrench or something. All right. We got one bolt. And let's do that to the second bolt. Alright, let's pull our tensioner up. Here's our tensioner. That thing is seized up. And I believe what happened was the camshaft was turning the tensioner seized up. Being that this pulley is plastic right here, it messed that up completely. So let's get this bolt.
So it may not actually need a water pump. Just
Exactly.
the tensioner.
Right, just the tensioner. Let's take this bolt out. Well, now tensioner and this pulley right here.
Right.
Oops. All right, now if you can look over right over here, you can see down there. You can see our water pump pulley down there. I'll spin it and you can move out the way. Oops, I didn't spin.
You spin it?
Yeah, I'm moving it. I'm trying to if I can. Yeah, there's no slacking or nothing. Let's try to get this belt out of here. Okay. Yeah. All right, guys. There we go. Now we definitely gotta tell the customer. We don't know the car overheated, but we don't know how severely it overheated. So this has got to be fixed before anything. There's gonna be another issue here, but this has got to be fixed. So let me go talk to the customer. We'll be right back. All right, guys. Spoke to the customer. Customer said, "Nah, he's gonna junk the car." So we just bought it for $200. Now let me stop playing with you guys. All right, we're gonna be doing the job. Customer went to pick up the parts. All right, this pulley right here is pressed on, but before we get to that pulley, we got to remove this exhaust tube right here. So it's held on by two 13 millimeter bolts, one right there and one up here. So I'm using my 13 millimeter deep 3/8 drive with my cordless ratchet and take off one and take off two. Let's take those two out and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got both bolts out. Both bolts are the same length, so you can cross them up whatever you want. Now your pipe should be able to just come right out just like that. Let me see something here. Yeah, you can't put it backwards, so you can only put it in one way. I mean, if you put it in this way and get it to work, I am definitely hiring you. All right, let's put this to the side. We'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing you're gonna need is a pulley puller set. You can get any name brand. It doesn't matter which one you get. Yours might be set up differently than the one I'm using. But first, you're gonna have this little cup like this, and you want to hook this cup around. See the pulley right there? It's got a little indentation right around there. So this is going to hook up into there. You want to make sure it fits in there snug. And if it don't fit in there snug, you're going to turn it around to the other side and hook it in just like that. And then you're going to have, take this out of here because I just put this in here. You're going to have this part right here that sets right into here just like that. Now how does this tool work? If you look right in the center, the pulley is on the outside, and the center is actually the camshaft. Now I got my tool right here. Now this tool also comes, and I lost it on this. It comes with this one, and there's supposed to be an adapter that fits into there that pushes up against that camshaft, but I don't have it. So I made this right here, and I put a little point to it, so it goes in there and it won't damage the thread that's in there. Thread, you don't want with thread. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. So what I'm gonna do is put this in here, screw it until it just comes up till about there. Now this, what I like about it also, it has a hex opening where I can use. So I'm gonna set this just like this. As I screw this in, it's gonna push this up against this, and the center is gonna push up against the camshaft, and it's gonna start pulling the pulley right off. This is what you gotta make sure it's all centered, and just like that. Now this is a problem because the hose is in the way. So either I can remove the hose, which I don't want to do, or that sucks, man. That really sucks. You know what, guys? Let me get a wrench to go on that. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Instead of me using a regular wrench in there, this is what I'm going to do. I got my speed wrench. Yeah, that's going to be. I'm going to bring that just like that. Bring this tool in again. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take my 13/16 wrench. I'm going to hold this into place so it don't move nowhere. And I'm going to take my 19mm and I'm going to be tightening it up. And it should start pulling that pulley right off of there. But back up just a little bit because I'm about to hit the mic, okay? And the pulley is off. Now, to put this back on, inside of here, there are threads. So what you gotta do is go to your kit, and you gotta find out which one of these adapters would fit in there. That's not good. So let's get man up. That is not good, guys. Let me see my other kit. Let me get a mirror or something and look at those threads. Be right back. All right, guys, let's try this one right here. And there we go. This goes in. Let me get me a 7/16 wrench over here. And what you want to do is bring that one all the way in until that bottoms out up against the shaft. Alright, so let's get that done and we'll be right back. Alright guys, it's in. You ain't gotta go super tight. That's good right there. The customer is back with the new parts. So we go over here. brand new pulley. Yeah, buddy, you can tell when it's got that China sign right there, you know you in good hands. all right. I gotta stop saying things because people say you're a racist.
You are.
Oh, pardon saying, yeah. All right, so you put that on there just like that. It ain't gonna go on. There's no way you're gonna be able to push that on by hand. So don't even think about it. The next thing you want to do is get your tool. It's gonna inside is gonna be threaded. So you wanna matter of fact, before you do that, guys, hold on, you know what, guys? Let me take this piece out of here because I need that. Be right back. All right, guys, I got my piece. This is out of another kit because the one on this kit, this is a cheap kit. You know what? This kit is a Lyle. So don't get this. In fact, let me show you. All right, this is Lyle number 338850. Don't get that kit. cheap and cheap. This is a bearing inside of here, and this bearing is supposed to be able to spin from the outside. This one messed up on me, so it don't spin no more. So I'm using from another kit. See, that's supposed to spin like that. So as you tighten this up, this bearing is going to push pressure up against that pulley and start pushing it on. So what we're going to do is get this on like this. Now, if you got the hose off, you ain't got to worry about this, but I ain't taking the hose off. Now, the end of that post right there that comes out of there, what you want to do is that's going to screw on to that post. And let me see, get my 7/16 and put that on until it goes right up against that, the end of that, and until it stops. You definitely want to do this, guys. Make sure it got enough thread in it. It'll pull them threads right out of there. So let me bring this in, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got it all in there. Now what you want to do is take this right here, and you want to turn that until it's right up against the pulley. There we go. And it's right up against there. And actually, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, then you want to take, I don't know, your tool, your set's going to have something different. I got mine is a 7/8 right. This is a 7/8 right here. And as I go to tighten this up, it's going to bring that on. Now, if you're doing a power steering pump or something like that, you got to hold this one in place. So when you turn it, but being that this is the camshaft, that ain't going nowhere, I ain't got to worry about that. I can just go ahead, and what this does is pushing this down and it's pulling this on. Now, you're going to come to the other side. And if you have a speed wrench, you'll be even quicker. As you can see, as I'm tightening this up, that pulley starts going back. All right, let's get that all the way back. And there's our mark right there. You can see where the rust is on the shaft. So we're going to look at the stop right there at that point. So let's get this, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm still going in there, but this is my mark I'm trying to line up. Now, you got to pull, your pulley got this out of circumference right here, and then it goes into this one. That inside one, you want to line up and stop right there where that rust mark is. So
what if they don't have a rust mark?
Then you're gonna go till it till you feel it stops. So let's okay, now I'm gonna have you tell me when it stops so you can see it.
Oh, that's too much pressure.
But I can't see it because the camera's in the way and I can't get in the way of the camera.
Well, too bad. One more. Keep going. What happens if you go too far?
The belt will be not lined up.
Maybe a little bit more.
More?
Smidgen. That looks good. Maybe a hair more. Okay, good. Right there.
All right. let's find out. Now, what you want to do is take your thing, back it up.
Let's find out what.
And usually, what you would do is that pulley should be flush with the camshaft. And this one looks like it can go back a little bit more. But yeah, I do see a little bit. Sylvia had me stop right there.
Well, they look good.
You gotta sit here.
I was afraid to go too far.
And actually, check that out, guys. It actually stopped. So it's actually flush with it now.
Oh, so why didn't you just do that?
Well, I didn't know whether it was going to be off, so that's good. Alright, so we can
So
take
go
this
till it
tool off.
stops.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that, but alright, now let's take this back out of there. So we get our 7/16 wrench, which for some reason I put away and went back to the truck, and I have no idea and all why I do that. But I did. Oh, here we go. Right over here, Sylvia. So let's take this off, unscrew this out of there, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we're going to do is get our belt on down there. And it's kind of difficult to get it down there where the water pump is. You gotta get that around there. Sometimes you wonder, like, what do they think when they design stuff like this? And no, do not use no screwdriver or nothing to push the belt down there.
Can I use a pry bar?
Yeah, that you can use. Let's go around this way like this. It's like you can't even see it. Okay, there we go. I thought it was. There we go. Alright, so let's get it on to the pulley. Right here. Onto the water pump. That looks chunna. Like that thing really sticks up out of there, man. What the heck is wrong? That's AutoZone for you. This is AutoZone, right?
I think it's advanced. Look at the bag.
Yep, advance. Alright, so where's the new tension? There it is. Okay, we got that. Now we're going to get our tensioner down there. Right there and right there. I'll put the bolts in. There we go. Alright. Notice I'm doing this without the pipe there because I figured it'd be a lot easier. Let's get our bolt into there. Push that in and line that up. Start that off by a couple threads so we don't get it cross-threaded.
Hard to line up.
Told me it was something hard line
Then get it done.
up. Alright, got one. Now go over here and get the second one lined up. Cool. Again, put it in by a couple threads so we can make sure it's not going cross-threaded. This is looking good. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is get our, either you can use a 10 millimeter wrench if you want, but I'm gonna go back to using my 10 millimeter shallow. And this time I'm going to use my 3/8 drive ratchet because I want to over tighten that and strip that out in there. We're gonna bring that all the way in just till it barely stops, and then I'm gonna go do the other one. All right, be right back. All right, guys, you got both of them brought in, snugged up, and that's all you want to do is now go till it stops and a little bit more. That's it. Switch over to this side. It's already snugged up, and a little bit more. Great, that is cool. Now, this pulley there's not a lot of tension on it. Wow, this one has got a lot of tension on it. So we are going to use a wrench on this, or a ratchet. You know what? Let's get a ratchet. Looks like, let's see, looks like about a 13mm bolt. Cool. And we're going to go like we're tightening. And you want to make sure your pulley, your belt is on the water pump pulley and this pulley right here.
You know what?
What?
I think I know what maybe not. But that pulley looks like it's touching that hose.
Well, it's not going to do that once I bring it. All right, so we're going to go like we're tightening. Bring this up. Put it on. Make sure your water pump is down there, is on, and then let it go just like that. Now let me get me a light, because it's very difficult to see whether the water pump one is on. And it looks like, nope. Dang it. So, take the belt back off. And I need to make sure that it's on the water pump. Make sure all the grooves are lined up. Then try it again.
You're not on the pulley.
Dang it. Damn, my piece of my glove stuck in there. It'll go away. Alright, now release it. Guys, absolutely imperative that you make sure.
Don't you have to get that piece of glove?
No, once it spins, it'll come right out of here.
Get the piece of glove out
Once
of
it spins, it'll come. You know, her OCD, what's that? OCD? Or COD, whatever it is, OCD.
OCD.
It kicks in, man, and this is what I got to deal with. Seville.
I better not hear nothing from JJ either.
All right, check that out, guys. It is looking good. This thing is going to pump some antifreeze through this system. Now, let's get this out of the way. Let's get our pipe.
What is that pipe for anyway?
EGR pipe, emissions, I don't know, something like that. Whatever. It's a pipe. It's an exhaust pipe. Pipe that got no business being there. Let's put our bolts in, start them off by a couple threads. Okay, then get my 13mm deep, 3/8 drive, my cordless ratchet. And guys, you got to practice with your cordless tools, because then you'll know exactly when to stop. When I'm doing this, I know exactly when to stop. But if you don't, what you want to do is, let me bring this on. If you don't have it, use a regular ratchet. What you want to do is tighten up till it stops. Let me get to a point where it stops. And a little bit more. That's it. Check that out, guys. This is looking good. Where's my last piece at? Let me get our bracket over here, the protector, and we'll be right back. All right, we got our shield right here. Get this in there. Goes on them 2 bolts down there that we put in for the tensioner. Okay, get our 2 10mm bolts, nuts. Put them on by a couple threads, and actually this one's easy to bring them in. All right, and let's tighten those up. Get with my 10mm shallow. Get my cordless ratchet. And that's it. All right, let's get this one done. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's check over everything. You know, guys, if y'all know, That looks like it's really close to that pulley. You know what? Let's see if we can. Okay, I bent it back a little bit. I'm gonna see if we can get a bolt to put in there. Keep that thing from off of there. And also, let's get our jumper so we can jump this up, jump it, and we're gonna let it run for a while. Make sure the fans come on and make sure everything is good. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the jump on there. It's carbon sent for 6 months, so it's, with the battery connected, so this thing is definitely probably gonna need a battery after all this. Look at that belt turn. Yeah, buddy. Alright guys, we're gonna let this run for a while, let it get up to operating temperature, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we had it running for a while. The fans did kick on. That's a low speed. It was higher a minute ago. All right, let's go check the temperature inside the car. I'll let Sivy do it.
Halfway.
Oh, great. Cool. So we are good to go, guys. All right, we'll be right back.
Today we had a 98 Cadillac Seville STS, and we had an overheating condition. So in this situation, it was the water pump tensioner, the pulley, and the belt. That's one reason why your car can overheat. If you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astralautorepairs.com. Hope you're paying attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.